Are you looking for a new sewing or embroidery machine, but you're on a budget? Look no further. We have a great selection of Preowned machines for you. I'm Emily with Quality Sewing and Vacuum, and I'm in the online department. So if you want to get pricing on these great machines, you can call me at the number on the screen, or you can shoot me an email or a chat on our website. If you've not thought about a Preowned machine before, they're great. They are serviced by our certified technicians to factory specs. They come with a 1-year quality sewing warranty, so your machine is guaranteed. And we have a great selection for you with prices so low, we can't actually post them here. So starting with some embroidery machines, we have the Viking Jade 35 to start with. This is a great starter machine. It's also a great travel machine for sewing and embroidery. When you are traveling with it, you have your power cord and your foot pedal, and any accessories can fit in here. It will just slide right in and actually lock into place so it won't fall out when you're walking with it. So it makes it a great classroom machine, or if you're going out to a quilting retreat. A great thing about the Jade 35, and actually about Vikings in general, is they have this cool feature called the Sewing Advisor. So you just select the fabric type that you're using and the type of stitch that you're doing, and it will automatically select the appropriate style of stitch for that. It will select the tension, it will adjust your presser foot pressure, so it's going to do the perfect settings for that fabric and that stitch. And you have all of your different stitches up here, and you just select them. You navigate through the screens by these buttons here. And you have this huge hoop size. Next, we have the Brunette B79. A great feature about this machine is that it actually has a color touch screen right here. So it's really easy to navigate all of your stitches. It's really easy to position your embroidery designs and navigate through that. You have these great toggle switches right here, so you can scroll through, you can edit your stitches, you can position your embroidery designs really easy without having to touch the screen, so you can get things really precise. It comes with a great array of hoops. Look how big this is. And a really cool feature about this machine is that for your sewing features, you have this built-in walking foot. So a great thing about this is when it's built into the machine, you can use it with a variety of feet. It's not an external walking foot that you can only use when it's attached. So this means that you don't just have to use it for quilting, you can use it for sewing as well. If you're sewing bulky materials for garment sewing or something like that, you have a great array of things that you can sew with it. Again, these prices are so low, we can't actually post them here, but just give me a call at the number on the screen and we'll make a great deal for you. Next up, we have the Brother VM5200. This is a great machine for sewing and embroidery. You have 11¼ inch throat space. So if you're quilting, you have tons of space to roll up your quilt. When it comes to embroidery, you have huge embroidery field. Look at that. A convenient feature about this machine is it will adjust the density when you resize an embroidery file. So that means if I have something that's a little too big and I shrink it down, it will recalculate the stitches so you have a beautiful, perfect embroidery. No more designs that are too dense. Because these machines are pre-owned, some of them are one only, like this beautiful machine right here. This is the Bernina 765 Special Edition. So this rose gold is a very limited machine that they came out with. This machine has a 10-inch throat space. A really cool feature about it is it has adaptive tension. So when you're sewing, it will sense what the tension needs to be and it will adjust it for you. So it'll take out the guesswork. If you're using this machine for quilting, a really cool feature is it is BSR enabled. So if you're not familiar, that is the Bernina stitch regulator. And that is a state-of-the-art style of stitch regulation, which makes it very easy to free motion with ease where you do not have to stress about your speed. It will automatically adjust the stitches so you will have perfectly even stitches the whole time you're doing free motion. It also has the Sewing Advisor and it has built-in tutorials. So if you're not sure what the best way to do something on this machine is, just go into the settings and watch a tutorial right there on the screen. Some really handy embroidery features about this machine is not only do you have these dials to easily adjust your position for embroidery designs, but this setup allows you to embroider using the free arm. So when you have those hard to hoop projects, you can slip it right around the free arm and embroider with ease. This machine has a nice variety of hoop sizes as well. And this Bernina comes with so many features. I am scratching the surface. If this interests you, give me a call and we will go through all of them. So these are just a portion of the embroidery machines that we have. Now, if you're looking for an embroidery feature that I didn't mention, give me a call. I'm sure we have something that will suit all of your needs. So now that we're done talking about embroidery, let's talk about sewing machines and sergers. Okay, now for our sewing machines. First up, we have the Brunette B77. This is the sewing-only version of the B79 that we showed earlier. So you still have this touch screen, so it's really easy to navigate. This has a 9-inch throat space, so it still has a great throat space for all of your sewing and quilting. You can fit quite a bit in there. And again, you still have that dual feed for all of your sewing and quilting for bulky fabrics. Now, this machine has 500 different stitch patterns in it. So you have a huge variety for all of the decorative stitching or quilting that you want to do. Next up is the Juki DX3000. I love this machine. It has a 12-inch throat space, beautiful lighting. Starting off, it has the automatic needle threader, so no more time spending time threading that needle yourself. You have a large array of stitches. Now, for your sewing and your quilting, you also have this built-in walking foot. So it's very easy to install and to disengage, and you can use it with a variety of their feet. This has a touch screen, and a really interesting feature about this machine that's going to help you so much is it has a micro lift on the foot. So, you know, sometimes when you're sewing on a fabric that's just a little bulky, it may move with ease, but it will wrinkle a little bit or it may pucker. This will just barely lift the foot off the fabric so it will glide easier. So you have way cleaner stitches when you're doing your quilting or any sort of decorative stuff on a thick material. Another feature that will really help your sewing is Juki has a box feed, which is so nice to help you sew straight and so beautiful. The box feed will come up in the front, it will keep contact with the fabric the entire time, and then it will slide down. An elliptical feed system will kind of come up in an arc so you don't get full contact. So this, when you're sewing hands-free, this will actually stay straight. Now, personally, I love this machine. It has so many other cool features. If you're a garment sewer, call me, we'll figure out what works for you. Speaking of garment sewing, you're absolutely going to want a serger to finish all of your garments. Now, for hemming, we have the Janome Cover Pro 1000. This is a cover stitch only. You have 3 different needles, so you can do a cover stitch with 3, or you can take out the middle and do a wide cover stitch. You can take out any of the needles and choose which position you're doing your chain stitch in. So it has a lot of options. You have a guide right here to show you which one you thread to give you which finished stitch. So it's really easy. It takes out the guesswork. This is the Bernette B64 airlock. Now, if anyone has threaded the loopers on their overlock serger before, you know that it is a bit of a chore. This machine has air threading on your loopers. So the hardest part about it is just getting your thread into these ports. Now, this is an overlock, so you're going to use this for finishing seams. If you're not familiar with sergers, the great thing about them is they have a blade right here that will cut off the excess. So you have a nice, beautiful finished edge on all of your garments. And if you're working on knits, you know how frustrating it can be when you're trying to sew on them. The serger is made for knits. It's not exclusive to knits, but if you are serging a knit, the stitch is automatically stretching. You know, when you cut a thin knit material and it starts to curl up, That will not happen when you serge the end. So it's a great clean way to finish your stitches. And also it's very functional. This machine is color coded for all of your loopers and your needles. And you have a nice threading guide right here. So if you're ever not sure which one goes where, really easy to just look at this and follow along. Whether you are a sewer, a garment sewer, a quilter, an embroiderer, a home deck sewer, we have the machine for you. And again, this is just a fraction of the machines that we have. So I guarantee we will have a machine at the price that you need with the features that you want. So give me a call. Again, our pricing is too special for me to say right here. So call the number on the screen, send me an email, send me a chat. I personally am really looking forward to help you find the machine that is the right fit for you.